This is an amazing story of one woman whose grit changed her life forever. Have you ever been faced with a situation that seemed like it would never end? Like no matter what you do or how hard you try, you just can't seem to get ahead. It feels like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of disappointment and despair. You may have felt like giving up, that things would never change for you, and your future was bleak. But the truth is there is always hope, even when it seems like there isn't any. In this video, we will tell you the story of one woman who refused to give up. No matter how tough things got, she kept going, and eventually, her hard work paid off big time. So if you need some inspiration in your life, keep watching. Who knows, maybe this story will be the motivation you need to keep going. Linda was born and raised in a small town. She had a normal childhood and was loved by her parents and friends. She was also very bright and excelled at school. So everyone thought she would go on to do great things. However, when Linda turned 18, everything changed. Her mother died unexpectedly, and her father was never the same. He became an alcoholic and a gambler, and soon lost everything they had. Linda was devastated, not only because she lost her mother and all of their money, but also because she didn't want her father to throw his life away. Determined to make something of herself despite her circumstances, Linda decided to join the army right after graduating high school. She knew it would be tough, but she was willing to do whatever it took to make a better life for herself. Unfortunately, things didn't go according to plan. During basic training, Linda was constantly picked on by her drill sergeant. He made her life miserable, and it seemed like he wanted her to quit, but she refused to let him win. Linda pushed through the pain and humiliation and emerged as a strong, confident soldier. She proved to her drill sergeant and everyone else that she was capable of anything. And after completing training, she was assigned to a prestigious unit where she served for several years. During her time in the army, Linda traveled all over the world and saw things most people only dream of. She also met some amazing people who became lifelong friends. But after a few years, she decided it was time to move on. She had learned a lot from her experience in the military, but she was ready for a new challenge. When Linda left the army, she enrolled in college and began studying business. She was excited to start this new chapter in her life, but she was also scared. She knew that she would have to work hard to succeed, but she was determined to give it her best shot. As it turned out, Linda was a natural businesswoman. She quickly became one of the top students in her program and landed an internship at a Fortune 500 company. After graduating, she was offered a full-time position and moved to a major city. In the beginning, everything went well. Linda thrived in her new environment and made good money. She also met a lot of interesting people and had many opportunities to travel. But then her luck took a turn for the worse. The company she worked for was downsized, and she found herself out of work. At first, Linda was devastated. She had worked hard to get where she was, and she didn't know what to do next. But instead of giving up, she used her severance package to start her own business. From the very beginning, Linda knew that she wanted to help other veterans transition into civilian life. She saw firsthand how difficult it could be, and she wanted to make a difference. With the help of her friends from the Army, she started a nonprofit organization that provided resources and support to veterans. Despite her good education and work experience, landing clients was tough. Most companies didn't want to work with a new, unproven company, especially one run by a woman. But Linda didn't care. She was passionate about her work, and she was determined to make it succeed. Slowly but surely, things began to turn around for Linda. She landed a few small clients, and her organization began to grow. As word of mouth spread about her great work, more and more companies started reaching out to her. Within a few years, Linda's organization was one of the most successful in the country. She had helped thousands of veterans find jobs and start businesses, and she had done it all while being a single mother of 2. Looking back on her journey, Linda knows that she wouldn't trade it for the world. Sure, there were times when things were tough and she wanted to give up, but she's glad she stuck it out, because she was able to help so many people in the process. If there's anything Linda has learned from her experiences, it's that anything is possible if you're willing to put in the effort. No matter how bad things get, she says, never give up. Keep pushing forward, and eventually you'll achieve your goals. One day, while Linda was speaking at an event, she was approached by a man she had never met before. He introduced himself as a representative from a government agency and told her that he had been watching her speak. "You have a gift, Linda," he said. "I believe you can really help us with a project we're working on." Linda was intrigued and agreed to meet with the man and some of his colleagues. They explained that they were trying to develop a new program to help veterans transition into civilian life, and they wanted Linda's organization to help run it. "I think you're exactly the kind of person we need," the man said. "We'd like to offer you a contract." Linda was shocked. She couldn't believe that someone from the government actually wanted to work with her. But she was also excited about the opportunity to help even more veterans. She quickly put together a proposal and submitted it to the agency. A few weeks later, she was awarded the contract. With the new funding, Linda was able to expand her organization and hire more staff. She was also able to develop new programs and services to help veterans find jobs, housing, and healthcare. As her organization grew, so did Linda's influence. She was invited to speak at conferences and events all over the country. She even met with the president and other government officials to discuss ways to improve services for veterans. All of this happened so fast that Linda was starting to feel overwhelmed. She missed her old life when things were simpler. She also started to feel isolated. No one around her understood what she was going through, and she felt like she couldn't talk to anyone about it. But Linda knew that she couldn't give up now. Too many veterans needed her help. She had come too far to quit. Every morning when Linda woke up, she had to remind herself why she started this journey in the first place. She thought about all the veterans she had helped and the difference she was making in their lives. That's when she realized that nothing was worth more than that. No amount of money or fame could buy the satisfaction she felt knowing that she was helping others. From that day on, Linda was determined to make a difference in the world. She didn't care about the cost. She was willing to sacrifice everything to help others. Today, Linda's organization is one of the largest in the country. It has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans find jobs and start businesses. And Linda is still going strong. She shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. When asked what keeps her going, Linda simply says that she wants to make a difference. She wants to show other women that they can do anything if they set their mind to it. I want to be an example to my daughters, she says. I want them to grow up knowing that they can achieve their dreams no matter what obstacles they face. The story of Linda is an incredible example of grit and determination. Despite facing many obstacles and setbacks, she never gave up on her dream of helping veterans. Instead, she used every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. And in doing so, she became one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the country. So, if you're ever feeling down and like you're not making any progress, just remember the story of Linda. She's proof that no matter how tough things get, if you just keep moving forward, you will eventually reach your goals. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed the story of Linda and that it has inspired you to never give up on your dreams. If you liked this video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. We appreciate your support and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.